for, and we're staying on top of the attack we brought you first as breaking news yesterday morning. A deadly attack on Bourbon Street as people were just trying to celebrate the new year.
At least 14 were killed and dozens more hurt when a suspect drove a rented truck into the crowds. Our Matt Doherty is in New Orleans now to break down the latest.
Much of the French Quarter is still shut down the day after a terrorist attack. Authorities say Bourbon Street and several adjacent blocks are still part of an active crime scene. More than a dozen people were killed and more than 30 injured when the FBI says 42-year-old Shamsud-Din Jabbar plowed into a crowd early New Year's Day. The suspect was killed in a shootout with police soon after. Not far from where the attack happened, authorities say the Airbnb rented by the suspect caught fire. Inside, they say they found explosives and bomb-making material. Authorities say multiple accomplices assisted the suspect and are asking anyone with information to come forward.
All right, that was Matt Doherty reporting. We have live team coverage as the investigation unfolds this morning.
Yeah, we start with CBS News correspondent Nicole Valdez live from New Orleans this morning. Nicole, we understand the suspect was renting an Airbnb near the French Quarter.
Good morning. That's actually a place where federal investigators have spent quite some time since this attack took place, trying to figure out, again, if there was any evidence there that could point to the motivation behind this horrific attack. There was a fire reported at that Airbnb that we've spent several time at as well, really trying to, again, put the pieces together. Right, as we've learned more about the attacker here, the 42-year-old Army veteran Shamsud-Din Jabbar, a Texas native driving here from Texas to Louisiana on New Year's Eve to carry out this deadly attack we know is now responsible for taking the lives of those 15 people, hurting 40 others. Federal investigators believe this attack was deliberate, thought out, and they are investigating it as an act of terror.
Nicole, it's clear that the streets are still blocked off there in New Orleans and will be for quite some time. What is the next step in this investigation?
Well, investigators are exploring several avenues to really try to nail down Jabbar's motivation. They believe they have some clues into it. Of them, of course, that ISIS flag that was stuck to the back of the bed of that Ford pickup truck there, but they also are looking into just how many other people may have been involved in planning this attack. They pointed to several improvised explosive devices that were found not only in the truck but throughout the French Quarter and that Airbnb I just mentioned, as well as Jabbar's home in Houston, Texas, as they work to piece together evidence here that can help paint a much more detailed picture. Now, I want to quickly point out that security across the city of New Orleans has, of course, been a top priority here as the Sugar Bowl is set to kick off tonight. The matchup between the Georgia Bulldogs and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish is set for this afternoon, but security officials say that so far the area in and around the Super Bowl should be safe for the game.
All right, thank you. Nicole Valdez reporting for us live this morning from New Orleans. Our team coverage continues here at home, where we've learned the suspect was living in Harris County.
And several law enforcement agencies, including the Harris County Sheriff's Office and the FBI, have blocked off the area believed to be his home. The home is along Hugh Road, just off TC Jester. There it is on the map. Jalissa Garza is there live. Jalissa, what is the latest from officials there?
Well, Cheryl and Ron, we still haven't gotten an update from officials, and this is as close as we can stand. We're standing along TC Jester and Hugh Road. Hugh Road is actually right over my shoulder. You can see that it is still blocked off this morning as authorities continue investigating. Now, take a look at your screen. This is video from Air 11 giving a closer look at the home. Authorities are searching. Now, throughout the afternoon and night, KHOU 11 crews saw FBI agents, a Harris County Sheriff's Office SWAT vehicle, and multiple Harris County Sheriff's Office investigators at the scene. Now, the scene yesterday very active again from the afternoon well into the night. FBI Houston says they were continuing a court-authorized search, and they tell us a federal search warrant was signed Wednesday night. Now, the home is partially hidden behind a tall gate with sheet metal covering it. Residents in the area said it's a rental property with multiple mobile homes around it. Now, they were surprised to learn the man behind the terror attack lived in their area. We've also learned that the pickup truck the suspect used was rented from a ride-sharing Touring app. The truck owner, who lives in the Pasadena area, confirmed it was rented to someone through the Turo app, but declined to comment any further. Back here out at the scene, we are working to get more information, and we do expect to hear from FBI officials at some point today. Live this morning in North Harris County, Julissa Garza, KHOU 11 News.
Julissa, thank you. We'll have more information about the suspect coming up for you in just about 30 minutes. But this morning, we're also learning more about the people killed in that attack. We are learning the names of some of the victims. They include 18-year-old Nikraya Cheyenne Dado, 21-year-old Hubert Gotro, 25-year-old Matthew Teen Dorio, 28-year-old Nicole Perez, 27-year-old Tiger Beck, 37-year-old Reggie Hunter, and Kareem Bawadi. We're staying on top of the story for you as we learn more. But right now, we have more information about these victims and the attack, also the suspect, on our website, khou.com.